We are just getting ready to go live, folks. I am making sure my microphone is working. I'm a little behind schedule for myself, but that's okay. For those of you that are just getting the notifications, that's right, we are live, and today is April, and I believe it's April 3rd, yeah, because yesterday was April 2nd, and it's a Wednesday, so we'll be live in about 25 seconds or so. Get ready, this one's going to be a different episode. It's going to be called Follow Your Heart. So hopefully you're strapped in your seatbelts. If you're home, you have a nice cup of coffee and maybe a bagel or some eggs, bacon, French toast, pancakes. And if I just made everybody hungry, I'm sorry. A cup of coffee, OJ, getting ready to listen to your podcast called Have Faith, Let It Begin. I'm excited. I hope you are. Don't forget, we're available every single weekday, Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. And with that being said, let's go into another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. When I was a child, my mom always told me, Angel, when you were born, all the angels came from heaven. Do you know why? Because you're special. On June 16, 2018, I launched my show, Have Faith, Let It Begin. I always wanted to change the world, share my personal testimony, share real-life stories and motivational topics to set out to go out and change the world. Join me each and every week, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m., because this is a show all about faith. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. My name is Angel, and today, April 3rd, Wednesday, 2019. Folks, let's get started with another rendition as the sun is just glaring right now. I mean, you can put your visors down and it still doesn't help. I actually left my glasses at home today. Don't worry, I can see. It's really more for nighttime, but it's a little bit of a struggle for me when I don't have my glasses on. Folks, I'm going to make this a very interesting topic. Follow your heart. Growing up, you learn to get raised by certain individuals, whether that's your grandparents, your parents, your older brother or older sister, maybe an aunt or an uncle. But as you're growing up, your heart, your love for that person grows fonder and fonder. For some of us, myself included, you have a bond with your parents like nothing else could even come close to. Myself, my parents are my best friends. And when you follow your heart leads you on a path of, I want to say righteousness, but it's more of a path of knowing what to do, knowing the difference between right and wrong. Let me go there. And let me explain by that. Following your heart sometimes could lead you into a two-way street. Sometimes when you follow your heart, let's be honest, we've gotten hurt. Other times when you follow your heart, you feel as if you made the right decision. Some of us today have grown up with broken hearts. Some of us may have still a broken heart that's healing. Some of us feel like it's healing slowly. Others feel like maybe it's healing too fast. But what I want to talk about today is following your heart on things that you feel are the right things. That could be anything for all of you that are listening. Maybe you want to follow your heart for your dreams. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to do for such a long time, and you haven't listened to your heart. You haven't given a chance. You haven't given yourself the opportunity to face your fears. I myself have had many opportunities to follow my heart. And one of the things I've always wanted to do was put on a show. And that's what I'm doing. Another thing I wanted to do was be some type of a sports announcer, even if it's for one day, or ring announce. And that came true. And I've always wanted to be a father. And that has come true. But there are other things that I've wanted to do that I couldn't get a chance to. But I tried. I tried my best. Sometimes following your heart or your dreams doesn't always mean you're going to achieve them. However, it's when you make the attempt, it's when you follow your heart, when you follow your dreams, that you'll realize that the true meaning, the true path will present itself. It's almost as if you're running down a road that you feel like you know, and all of a sudden you get a stop sign, and the stop sign says you can make a left or a right. And then as you're looking to your right and looking to your left, suddenly a new road appears. It's in front of you. So new doors, new opportunities present itself. The question is, are you ready to take it? Do you believe that it's your time, it's your opportunity to make those dreams, those goals become reality? Follow your heart. You know, I remember being in sixth grade, and there was a particular girl that I had a crush on. And I just knew that if I tried my best to let her know that I liked her, that I knew that she would pick me, because I was a funny kind of guy. People liked me. She joked with me all the time. So I wrote her a letter. You know, the typical letter in sixth grade. I like you. It's right to the point. Would you go out with me? And you always put those 3 boxes. Check yes, check no, or the ever popular check maybe. Well, I wish I could tell you that the note came back with one of those boxes checked off. Instead, she was very clever. She created a new box, and it was a triangle. And the triangle said, I only look at you as a friend. You're like a brother. Oh. You always felt like it was the end of the world, right? But you know, looking back today, it's a compliment. You know, people respect you enough to tell you that they like you as a brother or as a sister or as a friend. It's a compliment. Now today we can't do that, right? People would think that we probably belong somewhere else. But it can't hurt. I don't think it's going to work. With all the technology, you're not going to have kids write letters. I don't think anyway. But how do we get off topic here? Hold on, I'm sorry. I brought back a memory and I just threw that in there. Following your heart. Yes. I felt like I followed my heart that time. When I was in high school, I saw somebody that I felt needed a friend. It was a young gentleman who, for lack of argument, he seemed a little bit slower. I don't want to say it incorrectly and use the terminology incorrectly, but he definitely was someone who his learning ability were a little bit slower than most of us, but he was picked on a lot, and it bothered me. So I followed my heart. My heart told me to reach out to him and make him a friend. Invite him to lunch. Invite him to events if I ever went. And I did. Sometimes we have to reach deep down inside and then reach out to individuals. We know what to do. We're human. We know the difference between right and wrong. The question is, do we take the ability, do we take the chances, do we take the opportunities to say, I'm going to reach out and I'm going to do something that's right? Follow your heart. When I was in my 20s, I remember believing in God, not realizing how close He was to me, not understanding what I should do, what could I do to let Him know that I was interested in having Him be a part of my life. It's not like I could write Him a letter and say, hey, God, I want you to be a part of my life. Would you do that for me? And then put a box and says yes, no, or maybe. No. Instead, I kneeled down and I prayed and I told God that I accepted Him. And then I asked Him to come into my heart. Let me tell you something. When I did that, I had this warm feeling inside. This amazing hug. This feeling of peace and happiness and joy. I'm so grateful that I followed my heart. I'm so grateful that I allowed Him in my life. Today, as you go into the workplace, follow your heart. Do the right thing. If there are things that you do that you know deep down inside other people would not approve, if there's actions that you do that you know are not something God would approve, don't do it. Follow your heart, because your heart will guide you in the right direction, and so will God. Remember that as you go into your daily routine, and hopefully we can touch base on this once again. Write to our show. Let us know what you felt about this show and this particular episode. Allow us in to your homes each and every weekday. Because as I said in the intro, this is a story and this is a show, and these are topics that are based around faith. And we'll talk again tomorrow, April 4th, 2019, on a Thursday. For now, have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. You're going to hear episodes, me recording live as my daughter in the background, Ariel, will probably cry. You'll hear background noises like phone calls. And right on the cue, she's starting to cry. Don't worry, everybody. We're going to continue on like never before. And with Ariel in the background, knowing that in the future you're going to hear yourself crying like this, Mama, yeah, say hi to everybody out there. We just want to encourage each and every one of you to join us every single weekday, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Join me, Ariel, my family, and everyone as we continue our journey. For Have Faith, Let It Begin, my name is Angel. Say goodbye, Ariel. Say bye. And bye.